Hi everyone, welcome back to my page. Sorry it's been a while. I've been very busy recently with graduate school applications and different things like that. If you don't know me already, I'm a chemistry major, so I'm currently in the process of applying for a chemistry PhD or something similar in art conservation. So that's kind of what I've been up to. But today I'm here to show you guys how to make these cute little orchids, and these are completely made of paper. They're really simple. All you really need is a pair of scissors, some wire and floral tape, and paper. So we'll get started on that. You will also need some sort of thing to color your flowers in with, so you can use markers, watercolor, colored pencil, whatever you prefer. So yeah. Okay, so to dive right in, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is sketch out your flower. So what I've done is made a few sketches. They're pretty rough, but these are gonna be the main components of your flower. This is the back portion. It's the top petal and those back two petals that you usually see on an orchid, like this. And then you're gonna have this centerpiece, and then the final, like, central dark part of your flower, which is like, kind of like, oh, I don't know flower terminology, but like the pistil, things like that, typically you see in the middle of your orchid. So you're gonna make these, and you're also just gonna make as many as you want in your orchid. So I'm thinking like 4 to 5 in my orchid, and then I'm gonna have buds as well, and I'll show you guys how to do that. So make these and then cut them out, and also make a small hole in the center because we'll use that to put our wire through and just as a marker for the center. You also don't have to cut out the hole yet. That's just a marker for you to know where you're inserting the wire. It should be obvious, but just in case you want that reference. Also, I wanted to mention one thing that I really like about flowers in general and about this project is that you don't really have to make sure all the sizes are perfect. Like these, I just roughly estimated, but like it still has that distinctive orchid shape and it looks very organic. Like the point of my art or these kinds of projects is that it's not meant to be perfect. You want to make them however you like them best, so you can choose whatever color you want or whatever design you want. But I find it really fun just to mess around with like size, shape, different things, just to make them a bit more unique. So once you have all of your pieces cut out, like all of these, you can start putting them together and just kind of getting a sense of like what they'll look like. So I have one that I just did, and she's looking pretty cute. Yeah, that's kind of how it'll look, but we're not going to put it together yet because our next step is actually going to be coloring these in. So you can do this with whatever materials you want, markers, watercolor, colored pencil, just whatever you find works best. I usually like to combine like markers and colored pencils just because it gives it like different textures, but you can play around with that and see what works. Okay, so this is what we're working with right now. I just went over these with markers and added little details, so they kind of look like this. I honestly really like this effect. Like once it's put together, you won't see the middle section, which is why you don't really have to bother with the detail in there. But overall, I think she looks really good. And this is what we're going to be putting together, so I'll show you that step next. So before we put this together, what you're going to want to do now is take something like a pen, something with kind of a curved edge surface, and we're going to kind of curl the paper to give it more of like a flower shape. So what you're going to do first is this center, just take it and kind of curve it around your pen like that. So then it tilts down. And then what you can do next is the side. So we're going to do a similar thing, except you're kind of just pushing into this side. So I'll show you like kind of like this, just to give it a curved edge. And we'll see if this works. This is kind of trial and error. You can also do it with your hands if that works better. If you've ever curled ribbon, you can like use your nail or like a pair of scissors to curl it, but that's kind of what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go all around the edges and kind of curl it in with my fingers. The pen didn't really work that well. So now we have this very curved flower, and you can add more to it as much as you want. If you have a reference you're following, you can kind of follow that to see how curved you want it, but I think this looks great for my center. And yeah, you're gonna kind of do the same thing with these. You're gonna curve this one out like this way, like kind of like this, if you can see that. And same with these, you want them all to curve forward. So I'm gonna do that and come back. And again, if you want to see how I'm curving it, I'm just like literally taking my nail and running it down. So like down that center, but you can see that it's already like curving out, and I think this looks great for this back part. Okay, here are all of my pieces kind of curled in a bit. They look much more lively, much more like flower-like, I guess. So yeah, now you're ready to assemble it. So we'll get working on that. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is take your wire, and you're just gonna take like a long strand, maybe like however long you want it to be in your actual orchid plant. So I'd say at least 3 inches. And as I'm unwrapping this, I'm using 22 gauge wire just because it's a little bit thicker, and I'm gonna be making a full plant out of it. But if you're planning on making like keychains or different like accessories that aren't a full plant, you could use a thinner wire. It's really up to you, whatever your preference is. Okay, so here is the wire I have. Mine's a little bit long just because the end is kind of like weird. It's like the start of my wire, so it's a little bit funky, and I wanted the smooth part. So what you're gonna wanna do now is, if you have pliers too, this is really helpful, or you can just do it by hand, but you're gonna wanna take this end and kind of curl it on itself. So let me try to focus this. Here we go. So you're gonna wanna curl it in on itself a few times just to give yourself a good base that you can put your flower papers through. So yeah, I have this little base here, and what we're gonna do is also kind of just like turn it so it's like this, kind of like perpendicular to the wire, and now you can start putting it through your flower. So what we're gonna do first is take this and take the flower, and then you're gonna find the middle of your flower, which is right here. And you can either, if you have a hole cut out, you can use that, or you can kind of gently poke your wire through and then just lead it through the rest of the flower. So like so. Ooh, it got my hair. Like so. And then you just have this. And you can also get a color of wire that suits your flower if you want. I'm just using purple, is what I have. So this is her. And then you're gonna do the same thing for your other 2 pieces. So I'm gonna take this one next and just put it through the middle. So you gotta be gentle again. If your pieces are a little bit thin, it could end up tearing, and you don't want that. So just be very gentle, be patient with it. And yeah, now we have our second piece in. You can also add tape or glue if you don't want it to move around. But this is her. I'm gonna add that last piece and I'll be right back. Also a note for the last piece you put on, you wanna make sure it's gonna be even, because we have this shape, right? And it's a little bit longer on top than the 2 side pieces that are coming out. So you can kind of position it on the front to see where you want those pieces to show up. It's not gonna be exactly in this center part, it's gonna be higher up, like kind of around here. So keep that in mind when you're poking through, that you're not necessarily gonna poke in the middle, you're gonna poke up here so those back 2 petals show. Just to show you guys that again, here it is like so. It's kind of like off center a bit. My camera's really blurry. Here we go. It's kind of off center, but it'll help make the whole flower appear more kind of just proportional and like symmetrical. I don't know the correct term, but yeah. So now it's like this. Okay, now that you have your flower here, what you're gonna wanna do is just take some hot glue or tape, whatever you wanna use to secure it to the top, and then we're gonna put some floral tape on the end to make it green. Also, quick side note, once you make your first flower, you're gonna wanna repeat this step 4, 5 more times for however many flowers you wanna make, so that we can make it into an actual like full orchid plant. Okay guys, I'm back and I have all of these flowers made, so I think they turned out so cute. Like, hello. They all look so nice. So yeah, now it's time to get into putting them together and then eventually putting that floral tape on. And also, I know I mentioned making like flower buds. That might be a new video because this one's getting kind of long. But now we're gonna work on putting this together. So what you're gonna wanna do is take your smallest flower, because this one is gonna be the one that's at like the top of your little strand of orchids. And I'm just gonna kind of bring the wire on it sideways because orchids have like a curved shape when they're all together. And then I'm just gonna take that next flower and kind of twist these wires together because we're kind of putting them all, well, yeah, we're putting them all together. So yeah, and then you're just gonna wanna shape those into an arrangement you like. So what I'm doing is like this. I really like this so far. Yeah, you can kind of remold them as you see fit, but you want them all to be facing like the same direction, so facing upward like so. So that's your main goal, and then it's gonna have that curve downward that this is starting to have. And then we're just gonna add the other two flowers. And here is my final little display of orchids. I think it turned out so cute. So now all that we have left to do is to add floral tape to this. So you can start anywhere. I usually start on the top, like right behind this top flower. And you're gonna glue it with hot glue or tape onto this top part and then just keep wrapping it around the rest of the flower. So I'm gonna add that glue right now and get started. You just need a tiny bit just to secure it because floral tape, it stays pretty well. It's pretty sticky, but it also falls off sometimes, so you just gotta be careful. And then just start wrapping it around. And it may take a while, so sometimes I cut little pieces and just kind of glue them on as I go. Also, another thing to note with this is that you don't have to tie it super tight because it's sticky, but I would recommend it being tight enough so it doesn't like start falling apart on you. If you can see, mine's pretty thick, just to give it like the depth or like the thickness of a normal orchid stem. But yeah, it's really up to you how you want to do it, and you can apply multiple layers if you want it to be more like stable, but just make sure that every time you're applying a new piece that you hot glue both ends of it. So when you have like the first part, and then I'm at the end of mine, so I'm gonna hot glue this. One final note is when you're reaching the end of your stem, you can kind of twist it up on itself and just loop that end around a few times, like right here. Just so the pokey part isn't like sticking out, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna do that with pliers real quick, but it just makes sure your flower's secure and that nothing will stab you when you're done. And you can cut off the excess if you have some, but kind of like so. Like that, if you saw that. My camera's really finicky today, but yeah. And then once you have that, you can put it in like a little pot, or you can get this, I'm not sure what it's called. It's like green styrofoam. It dissolves in water, but you can like put plants in it. They sell it at Michael's or craft stores, but you can essentially put it in that and then put it in a pot or whatever you want to do to display your flower. Okay, I just finished wrapping my ends, so it's all done. And here are our orchids. You can now rearrange them again if you want, just to move them and make them, put them in a spot that you like. But yeah, now you're done with your orchids and you can put them into your favorite pot, whatever you want to do just to display them. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this video is pretty easy to follow. I think it's a pretty simple flower to make, so let me know your thoughts, or if you have any questions, or let me know what I should make next. I'll see you next time.